Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Don here once more with another magic trick for you to have a go at making for yourself. I'll demonstrate the trick first and then later show you what to do, all the sizes you need and how to make it for yourself. So we've got a box, okay, just an ordinary small box like that, and inside we've got 6 die, random numbers facing up and very tightly packed into the box, so they certainly can't twist or turn within the box like that. Okay, and then we've got a lid that will fit over the top of the box like that, and then another die, just an ordinary die like that, and we'll try to land it on the top of the box if possible. We'll try and come on. Okay, we've got a 4. So if we click our fingers and just tap the box a fraction like that and lift the lid, we'll see that all the dice have changed to a 4. And you can see they're all different numbers on the die. There you go. I think a small miracle, and I hope you do too. Okay, so we'll get on with the video. I'll show you how to make it, what to do. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button and the all button, and you'll be informed when new videos come along. Okay, so let's get on with the video then, and we'll see how to do it. So the first thing we're going to need are 6 dice. In actual fact, we're going to end up with actually making 13 dice, but for now we just need these 6 cubes, and I'm using 2.5mm thick card, nice and sturdy but easy to cut. So if you cut a piece, a 1-inch strip or 2.5cm strip, and then 6 inches long or 15 centimeters, divide it into 6, and the first 2 are going to be as is, so 1 inch by 1 inch. So that's going to be the top and the bottom of the cube. The next 4 we need to cut along the top, cut off 5mm, which will allow for the thickness of the top and the bottom, and then 5mm off the edge of these 2. Okay. But it sounds complicated, but it's not really. But that will then, when you stick all those bits together, will give you a perfect 1-inch cube or 2.5cm cube. So once these are painted black, then with some ordinary white paper and a hole punch, I can punch out the holes, and they will be the numbers or the spots for the dice. So a lot of a lot of numbers to stick on, but yeah, okay, it's got to be done. So then we'll have 6 black dice with white spots. Okay, that's that bit. Then we're going to need a box for them to go in. So however wide that should be, well, 3 inches, shouldn't it? 7.5 centimeters. And they will sit in there quite tightly. Not that, yeah. They will sit in there quite tightly like that, but will come out when you tip it over. So that's what that box size needs to be. And it needs to be a little bit deeper also than the height of the dice. Okay, that's the box then, and the dice, and an ordinary lid to go on the top. So that's that part. Then for this part we need just the tops of 6 dice. So 6 pieces, 1 inch by 1 inch, 2.5cm by 2.5cm, and they will sit on that card, just a very thin card like that, and then these will stick on the top there. Again, paint black and put the numbers on there. But on the 6th one, I've drilled a hole at the same size as this small magnet, Okay, I put stuck a piece of paper on one side, and I shall put the magnet in the hole there, and then put another piece of paper over the top, and that will make up my sixth dice. Okay, so then they will then sit in. Get in. Oh, that's it. Oh, goodness sake. That will then sit on top like that and look as though they are the top of the dice. So all we need to do is then take away that top to leave the 6 dice underneath. Okay, and to do that we need yet another dice. Again, 1 inch square, 2.5 centimeters, and this will be one side, and the other side will have a corresponding magnet fixed, hot melt glue fixed on there, and then that inside like that. So that will make up that die, but with the magnet on the inside. So when I roll the dice on the outside, it just seemed like an ordinary dice, but when I roll it on the top, then it will click onto that card when the top is on like that, and as I lift that, it will lift this card also, revealing the 6 dice underneath. Okay, I think that is a reasonable explanation. If I go ahead and put everything together, stick everything together, paint everything up, predominantly black, I suppose, with the white numbers on the dice, and I will be back and we'll see what we need to do next. But I think that will basically be it. Okay, so I'll be back in just a second with everything all complete. So everything completely finished and painted up now. On the solo dice, I put the magnet on the inside of the 3. So as long as I've got the 3 showing there, then when I roll that down onto the top there, then it will always show the 4. So as long as I've got the 4 showing on the separate dice, like that. Okay, and then on the card, the thin card, you remember, I put that very thin magnet that's just below that center dot of the 6. So when I push or roll that onto the top there, it will always be the 4. Okay, and then that sits in there. By the way, I've put the same design on the inside there as the inside of the lid, so that when I put that in there, and I can show the inside of the lid before I put the top on, and then with the 3 showing there, and I roll that onto the top, I can give it a go like that and show the same inside there, although that's the card now stuck on the inside there, showing the 4s on the inside of the box, and then tip them out and show that they're all different numbers. Okay, I think that's as much as I can explain it. So it's basically that card under the lid stuck down with a magnet like that. There we go. That's the trick. Very easy to make. Okay, a little time consuming, I will admit. Took a little while to stick all my dots on. But once you've done that, then it's just basically a box and a piece of card. And these 6 are quite easy to do, just putting the random numbers on those. And it will look like there are 6 dice in the box. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Helps me enormously, and helps you too, because you'll be informed when new videos come along. Okay, so have a go at making it yourself. Let me know how you get on, and if you have any ideas of tricks that you'd like me to try to recreate cheaply, then by all means let me know. I've also instigated the thanks button should you be inclined, but it's entirely up to you, of course. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and it's bye for now.